Hey, guess what?
What is it?
My friend just told me that you cannot go to the woods during periods because bears can smell you from far away and come as a gang to eat you.
Well, that's something you should not believe at all. I assure you it's safe. That's just some weird myth.
Oh, speaking of which, my tummy hurts so bad.
Is it that time of the month?
Yes. Do you have any tips for me? Because I already tried to go for a walk and lie in bed in that fetus position, but it still hurts.
Well, have you tried a heating pad?
What? No.
I'll warm you one. That should really help. Just wait a few minutes.
Okay.
Here. Just hold it where it hurts the most.
Okay. Thanks.
You can also take over-the-counter pain medicine if needed.
Seriously, why do we need to have periods every month?
Don't you know?
No, do you?
Of course I know. I learned that at school. Let me tell you. Menstrual cycle is needed so we can reproduce without any medical help. First, an egg cell matures in one of woman's two ovaries and separates from there, which is called the ovulation. Then that egg cell starts to move through the fallopian tube and finally finds its way to the uterus. During that trip, that egg cell is waiting to meet some sperm cells so it could possibly fertilize. If that does not happen, the endometrium that was ready to take care of pregnancy will be reduced, and that causes the bleeding every month. This whole cycle takes usually somewhere between 25 to 35 days, but the bleeding part is only like 3 to 7 days, somewhere between that.
Wow, that's really fascinating. I cannot believe my body is that clever.
I know.
Hey, I always stick these pads in my underwear, but don't like how they feel in there. I also fear that someone can smell that I'm on my periods. Is there any other options for me to try?
Well, first of all, if you remember to change the pad after 4 to 8 hours and do your daily wash with water, the period should not be smelled by anyone. But if you wanted to try, there is also a tampon and a menstrual cup that many people like to use.
A menstrual what?
Let me show you. So, here's the tampon and here's the cup. These two you should not feel using at all since they are used internally. The tampon works by sucking the bleed in itself and, well, the cup collects it as you could imagine. The instructions of how to use them you can find in the packaging. With the tampon you should really remember to change it to new one at least after 8 hours since it can collect some bacteria. The cup needs to be emptied and washed probably like twice a day or more if the bleeding is heavy. The silicone cup needs to be boiled after every period to get it sanitized. That way you can use it for years.
Okay, wow. I need to think more about those options. I would like to use something else than pads also because the noises they make in the toilet are so embarrassing.
Well, the pad is a very good option for many since it's so easy to use. I understand that periods are a private thing, but you should never really be ashamed of them since they are so natural thing to happen in our bodies.
Sometimes I wonder, how am I even alive when there's so much blood coming out of me?
Well, the average amount we bleed during one period is only like from 50 to 150 milliliters, and most of that is just dead cells from the endometrium. From that whole amount, only like from 30 to 50 milliliters is actual blood. And let me tell you, even that 50 milliliters is not a big amount at all. Let me show you. I mean, here's that 50 milliliters in water.
Okay, wow, that's not a lot at all. Can you tell me why my periods are so painful? Since, for example, my mom has never had any period cramps. Is there something wrong with me?
Well, periods are a super individual thing that can never be compared between two people or their experiences. The pain comes from the uterus cramping and it can radiate to your back or even to your thighs.
So, I just have to suffer then. I mean, I cannot almost walk during those days I have my periods. Is it possible that this is not normal?
Well, yes, it is. I mean, if you feel like you have tried almost everything and nothing seems to help, you should really go meet your school nurse or a doctor. Periods should never keep you from living your normal life. Also, seek help if you feel like your bleeding is super heavy or that your cycle is somehow not regular. It's good to remember that during first couple of years of getting periods, the irregular cycle is normal too.
Okay, I think I will talk to my mom first and ask her to help me to book the appointment.
Yes, it's always good to be able to talk to an adult you trust about things that concern you.